I'm here, guys. I'm going to just tag everybody, so just give me a second. I'm going to mute the mic, too, because it's going to be clicky-clacky. I don't know, ain't nobody want to listen to that. No, it's not open on Sundays and Mondays. All right, guys, we are here with Bowman draft break number 3, a half case of Jumbos, half case of HTA. Tomorrow, I will hopefully we can get the jumbo case filled. If not, I guess I'll try to run a mini or filler early to get it closed. I'll also post, I guess, some more smaller Bowman draft breaks and see maybe if it's the size. From now on, the breaks will have Brady will be random among every single team after this set of breaks. Because I don't know if that'll help, but I got to change something because we can't be taking a week to fill up breaks that are snap filling other places for less price. So, got to figure out a solution, and the only thing I can think of is maybe do the Brady thing, where everybody has a chance to get Brady. I don't know if that'll help or not, but at this point, I don't know how it could hurt. That will obviously reduce the price of the Nationals quite a bit. So, also, I don't know if anybody's watching the Sunday Night Football game, but that pick Lamar threw was horrendous. Anyways, you can see we got 4 Jumbos. There's 3 HTAs there, obviously. So this one right there, you have the other 2. And that's going to be the boxes for tonight. HTA is 6-box case, so half case 3, and then we have the 4. Good luck to everybody in the break. Let me give a nice little cow rub to see if we can bring us some good luck. Good old cow ripping the Charm City. Ben Baller did the card for the 2020 version of those cards. But nonetheless, let's get rolling. Good luck to everybody. Hopefully you guys are having a good night. And if these are 2 good half cases, but we shall see. It'll be real interesting if the Jaguars lose tonight. I think they're losing the division then. I think the Texans would be winning the division. Wouldn't that be a turnaround? We got Trey Morgan on our first numbered card. It's going to be a 347 out of 499 going to the Rays on the sky blue paper. That's going to Angela. I'll rotate jumbo, HTA jumbo. We have a Jack Mahoney, 470 out of 499 on the sky blue paper. Well, they weren't last. They were second to last, which is why they had the second overall pick. But I don't think they're going to the Super Bowl. I don't think they're getting through the AFC. Defense is still not great. You never know, though. I guess as long as you get in, right? Never know what can happen. So what size breaks you guys want to see so we can fill up some Bowman draft quicker? I mean, or you guys can just keep, or half of you can keep breaking with Dan where he doesn't pull any Tom Brady's. We have Nazan Zantello, Ty Floyd, Brooks Lee, De Los Santos, Roccaforte, Kevin Sim on the Speckle. Going to the Diamondbacks. That's going to Chris Arndt. And the D-backs. We have James Wood, Bintanti, Acuna, Castro, Maeda, Anderson, Mercedes, Tommy Troy, Jace Jong, Minachi, Watts Brown, Gonzalez. We have Grayson Hitt on the green lunar. Going to the Diamondbacks and also going to Chris. Brady Smith, TJ Nichols, and Hudepohl. Picard, Taylor, Sullivan. We have Ryan Clifford, Gavin Cross on the green grass. And well, we can't do a third of a case because there's 8. I don't think 8 divides into 3 well. So I have to do like 2 boxers. 82 out of 99. Going to the Royals. That's going to Steve. We have Rainer Arias, Max Clark, Carson Reed, Keener, Ewing, Riley, Lindsey, Whitman, Cooler. We have Enrique Bradfield Jr. on the stained glass. You have Taylor, Salas, Delgado, Vargas, Emerson, Davis, Hall. We have Nathan Detmeyer, 188 out of 199. Yeah, I mean, so I thought that they were going to fill faster because of release day, and that's my fault. Going to the Athletics. I figured with 60 people voting on the vote thing that there was going to be a lot of people hopping in breaks. And I don't know how much you've been in here, Jay, but I just start working back at the NSA. So we have Colt Emerson, Paul Wilson, Early, McLean. So I don't exactly have access to the internet. We have Ramirez, Holiday, Honeyman, at least not the Facebook. We have Bove, Meyer, Max Clark, Hawk, and Samuel Munoz. We have Bradfield Jr., Gilbert, Basalo, James Wood, Cunningham, Jet Williams, McDaniel, Hitt, Hackenberg, Cole Young, Haas. We got Jacob Wilson. And that's going to Travis on the class of 2023. I'm Cole Foster, Horvath, Walton, and Mejia. We have Cooper Ingle, Thornton, James Wood. We're going to have Sean Sullivan for the Rockies on the True Blue out of 150. Go to Angela. Of Eldridge, Alderman, Espinoza, Winokur, Bergala, Johnson, Saltaban, Pickney, Montez, Noblemeyer, Ledbetter, Marcelo Mayer, and Levinson. We have Dylan Campbell, Acuna, Jones, Campbell. We have Cooper Ingle going to the Guardians. That's going to go to Chad Barber, who close it up for us. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's just me misreading the room a little bit, Jay. But really, whenever, like I said, you have a vote and 60-plus people vote, you would think that there would be at least 60-plus people of interest. We have Jackson Holiday, O'Donnell, Quastad, Fernandez, Jonah Cox, George, Churio, House, Connor Delgado. One of the Yankees. And Mike. Drew Jones, Connor Burns, and Nelson Rada. And that's going to be the first jumbo. Actually, going to this on the charger. Into an HTA. It's just 3 cards, which is 3 autographs. Oh, I know the economy sucks. I'm just trying to figure out, because like I said, I don't want, there's guys that got in breaks that I don't want you guys to also be waiting a week for a break to fill. Like, that's shitty. Gonna go to somebody with a big signature. For the Padres, Homer Bush Jr. on the gold shimmer. He's a really nice signature. Come on, camera. You're not going to focus because of the shimmer? It's going to be going to James Gustin. We have Ilian Soto. Didn't have any autographs in chrome. This is Juan Soto's little brother going to the Nationals. And Douglas. I actually think this kid will be pretty decent. It's one of those guys where like everyone's hyping up these other people and talking about how chrome sucks this year. But there's little sneaky guys in there like Soto's base cards that I think will end up making that product a little bit more valuable than people think. We got Blake Mitchell, or even this product like the HTA boxes. We got Blake Mitchell going to the Royals, which is their first round pick, going to Steve Mizrarini. A nice little HTA box. Into the next jumbo. Yo, I don't think I've told anybody. I have a shop up on TikTok. It has only like Pokemon and you guys. It's all like TCG stuff. But they tried to give me a violation for some sort of box for Magic the Gathering box. It's not banned or anything. It just has a Japanese, so it's like whatever the Japanese word is like not a great word in Japanese, so it got like auto-reported by their bot. Fucking stupid. And then every night I've been getting on loop to try to break. I know Kevin was on there last night and Brian Thomas was on there the other night. Mostly just... Oh, nice. Mostly just trying to figure out a way to move more TCGs to like more... I didn't move other stuff because I'll be honest with you guys, I'm worried about when basketball and football come to tops. I don't really know how we're moving it in this group, and unless eBay opens up floodgates my people in, like, I have to have a different place to move that stuff at or a following somewhere else. We have Colton Ledbetter for the Rays on the sky blue paper. I'm going to the Rays. That pick that Lamar threw earlier was still so terrible, man. He had a guy who could have just dumped the ball off or ran. He holds it longer and dude gets undercut. Crazy. I think there's like 3 teams left in the jumbo, maybe 4. There's not many. We have Brandon Winokur. I mean, the Cowboys' defense is like the Steelers' defense. They're not made to stop the run. So, if your football team's not scoring points or playing with a lead, your pass rushers can't do shit. Because neither team has good middle linebackers, which is one of the biggest reasons why the Cowboys were trying to bring in Shaq Lawson. It's actually the whole... Not Shaq Lawson, Shaq Leonard. It's actually one of the biggest reasons why I think that the Steelers should fire all the way from the GM all the way down through the entire coaching staff. Is there's no reason whenever you have you're on your 8th string middle linebacker that you're not trying to bring in Shaq Leonard to at least talk to the guy. I don't care if he says I'm not signing here unless you give me an extension or whatever else or guarantee me I'm not going to be cut on the roster. At least talk to the fucking guy. It's like the Steelers just gave up after they were 7-3. Like, oh, we're going to automatically make the playoffs if we play a bunch of bums. We have Alderman, Basalo, but they're bums. That's the problem. And then the two of the... I love George Pickens, but I personally would trade George Pickens and Deontay Johnson. Mayer, Floyd, neither of them care to fucking play football. Ledbetter, Ty Floyd. Honestly, I'd only keep 3 guys on the entire offense if I could. And it would be Najee Harris, Jalen Warren, and the right tackle that's a rookie from Georgia. I cut the rest of the team. Spencer Jones, Savakul, Cunningham, Loader, Taylor, Maia, Espinoza, Bradfield Jr., Jay Bashirs, on the sky blue going to the Padres. Like, that's how bad that offense is. There's not a guy worth a shit other than the 2 running backs and Broderick Jones. Being George on the Lunar. I guess Pat Fryermuth is okay, but it's hard to tell because they don't use him properly. O'Halloran, Morris, Howew, Lee, Wiggins, Horvath, Droesser, Barry, and Marotis. We have Bryce Eltridge. We have Celestin, Jacob Wilson, Foster, Bowman, Nichols, Vetrano, Brady Smith, Dylan Head. But yeah, the Cowboys have the same inherent problem the Steelers do. They don't have a good front 7 to stop the run. It's going to James Gustin and the Padres on the James Head. Jackson Chury on the transformative talent. Owen, Brown, Reed, Pete, Max Clark, Kopit. We have Salas, Savakul on the 59 out of 125 on the Aqua Lunar. Going to the Cardinals. It's going to go to Riley Coffin. Got Blake Mitchell, Woodward, Mahoney, O'Donnell, Francisco, Rada, Huck, Burns, Almeida. We have Charlie Soto, Carvey, and Xander Muth. Sabelos, Hawk, Churio, Quastad, Jack Hurley. We're going to get a Nolan McLean on the Aqua Lava for the Mets. It's going to go to Heath Gentle. It's going to be an 85 out of 199. Going to Heath. We got Tommy Troy on the transformative talent. Colson Montgomery, Verhoeven, Green, Early, Reimer, Wilson, Crawford, Munoz, Salas, Wells, Naps, Denton, Montero, Ford, and Lord and Soto. Have Crowell, Brock Rodden for the Mariners. No, not in the weather. I think if it would have been better weather, they might have had maybe a chance to air it out. But the weather was dog shit all day. It was humid. Guys wearing different gloves and stuff. Chase Davis. After I realized the weather was going to be bad, even last night on the loop, I don't know if you were in there talking to a guy about when I was talking to one Cowboys fan. We have Castro, Shaw, Mitchell, Vaquero, Guanapa, Riggio. We have Waldrop. Jesus Baez. And that's going to the Mets. On the sky blue, we have Wyatt Langford, which played a trick on me the whole time. I thought we were going to get a red because of the corner, but just a Wyatt Langford draft night. We have Gilbert, Max Anderson, Forrester, Rios, Savala, Olson, Redfield. We have Jay Bashirs. Yeah, but what I was talking to the guy about was with the weather. Like, with the weather being bad and it's supposed to rain, I figured it would be a tough game for the Cowboys. They really don't have the running game they had a couple years ago. It's going to James Gustin. We have Adrian Santana on the transformative talent. Brooks Lee, Santello, Arias, Anthony, Farmello, Carico, Ramiro, Jones, Shaw, Borgala, and Roccaforte. That's going to be the second. Jumbo box. Let's get into an HTA. I'm going to have Tommy Hawk. Yeah, 357 out of 499. Going to the Guardians. Let's go to Chad Barber. Have Cooper Ingle going to the Guardians on the Mojo. It'd be an 83 out of 150. And we're going to have Alex Clemmy, you know, just the whole Guardians ass HTA going to Chad Barber. I mean, that's what you get when you close the break with like 6 teams. Get the whole Guardians checklist. We have Alex Clemmy on the base. Going to Chad. Into jumbo number 3. Oh. Barofin. Chase Barofin for the Blue Jays. Going to Chad Barber on the Mintberry Crunch. 42 out of 199. You have Jake Cunningham for the Orioles. 440 out of 499 going to the O's. And Tom Scarberry. I mean, I haven't watched that many. I haven't watched any breaks. I don't watch anybody else break. I don't know how the hell y'all put up with me. I find other breakers even way more boring than I am. I mean, there's a few guys I'm sure that are entertaining or like to yell or whatever if that's your thing, but I find that more annoying than anything in the world. I'd rather just have a conversation and talk sports than have a dude screaming. This gives me too much of an absolute casino vibe. A couple spots left in Heritage High Number, a couple spots left in Topps Pro Black, and couple spots in the full case jumbos. All right, let's get rolling here. We have Arias, Brandenburg, Kaflis, Barry, Cam Collier. We have Dylan Head on the 19 out of 25. Have to walk out to the front of the shop. All right, let me go get these 75 points I have in the front. 1 second. I meant to grab them before I came back, but James Gustin having himself a nice little break with the Padres there. Man, Jacksonville's really about to be in a dogfight with the Houston Texans. Wild. Absolutely wild. Huh. Wyatt Langford, Roman Anthony, DeLeo, Jaworski, Nichols, Gutierrez, Arroyo, Fisher, Foster, Paul Skearns. You could have showed him and grabbed a different team. You could have showed him who was boss. We have Drew Jones, Michael Carrico. We have Bowman, Ham, Vetrano, Carrico, Elijah Green. The 16 out of 250, Jacob Wilson. Looks like we're just going for inserts for my man tonight. It's going to Travis. On the 6th overall pick, we have Wyatt Langford, Cole Young, Haas, Wiggins, Rios, Troesser, Holland, Marquas, Jones, Scarins, Baez, Bashirs, Garrett Forrester. We have Waltrip, Savala, Wyatt Langford, Redford, Jackson Wiggins, 81 out of 99. Going to the Cubs, we have Colin Hoke, Diaz, Sim, Rainer Arias, Gonzalez, Farmelo, Montero, Romeo, Bonilla, Enrique Bradfield Jr. I have Valdez and Dylan Head. Hao-Yu Lee, Colin Miller, Dano, Scarins, Soto. We have Kemp Alderman for the Marlins. Is everyone's Facebook messing up or just mine? Because YouTube's fine. Facebook has been like loading and scrolling or whatever for me. Alright, looks like it might be finding it. Either way, we had Kemp Alderman for the Marlins. We have Jacob Gonzalez, Torin Eldridge, Cross, Carrig, Horvath, Gutierrez, Keishal, Santana, Bryce Eldridge. Going to the Giants. Brendan Taylor, Opor, and Andrew Walters. Have Ahuna, Lord, Olson, Crowell, Merrill. We have Blake Mitchell for the Royals. Going to Steve Mizerani on the black. Here's a big hit right here. 47 out of 75 on the black. Matt Shaw, Gordon, Clemmy, Wanapa, Vaquero, Schoenwetter, Riggio, Blake Mitchell, Denton, Holiday, Jorge, Saliger, Sabalas, DeLeo, and Churio. We have Rodden, Hurley, another Blake Mitchell, going to the Royals. He gets the shop. We have Cam Collier, Jace Jung, Mercedes, Weniker, Reamer, Anthony, Crawford, Boyd. We have Dernici Valdez. Going to the Cubs. Torrin, Gabriel Gonzalez, and Quinn McDaniel. There's one HTA and one jumbo left. Into the HTA. Probably going to be 3 more Guardians. No, there's no one that wants to buy our 101 Skurrins. We have Maui, Hana. Like, I have nobody that knows they'd want to buy the 101. I know that's exactly what you're talking about. We have the Giants going to Chris Arndt. Your best bet, honestly, would be to put it on eBay. Or have what I don't know what the Break Club's consignment rate is. Put it through their consignment. Some people seem to love it. I don't know. We have Dylan Campbell. I mean, that would be your best bet. Going to the Dodgers and Kevin. And last, we have Cade Cooler. On the Green Lava, going to the Braves. And that's going to go to Brian Ward. Into the last box of the break. The Giant was Maui Ahuna. We have Brock Vandenberg. 4 out of 199. We got Coleman Picard on the 300 out of 499. Me? No, I don't do consignment. We have Zach Thornton, Cam Collier, Maya, Carrick, Walton. We have Cade Denton. You have Jacob Wilson, George, Hernandez, Basalo, Cam Fisher, Keener, Arias, Bradfield Jr., Kafus. We're going to have Zanatello, Campbell, House, Winnicor, Bentundi, Johnson, Williams, Beneke. We have Ilian Soto for the Nationals. Going to Douglas. Rhett Loader, Bradfield Jr., Maya, Basalo, Meyer, Floyd, Ledbetter, De Los Santos, Acuna. You got Dylan Head on the green Lunar. You have Ty Floyd and Samuel Basalo. At some point in time, I'll offer consignment, but not at the moment. We have Bovev, Torrin, just to go back to that comment. We have Delgado, Walters, Emerson. We have Cooper Ingle. Drew Jones, Ingle again, Montez, Tommy Troy, McLean, Valdez, Holiday, Eldridge, Dean Jorge. Jackson Churio, Ewing, and James Wood. We have AJ Ewing again, Minacci, Lindsey, Sligo, Cooler, Homer Bush Jr. Going to the Padres on the True Purple, and James Gustin. And Max Clark, Cooler, Lindsey, Montez, Kim, Ingle, Watts, Brown, Wood, Jorge, Blake Mitchell on the stained glass. Yeah. Ooh. We have Sullivan and Picard. Detmer, Floyd, Jaworski, Riley, Gutierrez, Cam Fisher on the speckle. One of the Astros. Paul Scarins, McLean, Spencer Jones, McGraw, Hendepool, Jorge De Los Santos, Baumeister, Whitman, Cam Collier, Bovev, Holiday, Taylor, Maella, and Espinoza. We have Bradfield Jr., Alderman. We have Brian Acuna going to the Twins. And Austin Fishback. We have Max Clark, Winnicor, De Los Santos, Poor, Tate Pete. I believe it's also $250 in break credit. We have Max Clark, Kopit, Salas, Loader. We have Blake Mitchell, Andrew Penicky, and Tamar Johnson. And that's going to be the break, guys. Oh, man, there's a lot of Guardians. Do a quick recap, but I think there was 5 or 6 Guardians autographs. Dude, I can't remember. Do they have a huge checklist or something? Because I feel like we hit a bunch of them with Justice the other night, too. Yeah, it's a super, I was going to say. First off, I can barely talk. Been dealing with a cold for like weeks. You guys should be surprised I'm not coughing loogies on your cards, alright? I sound like I'm Oscar the Grinch as it is. Bro, first off, I was a little surprised. It surprised me because I think this might be the first time in Bowman Draft I pulled a super, and I've been breaking Bowman Draft for like 4 years now. I don't think I've ever pulled a super out of Bowman Draft. And I was more shocked for Austin because Austin just hit a 101 Justin Jefferson the other day too. Much as be a Dakota thing because Jeff Stoltenberg hit a 101 as well, and they're both in like South Dakota. We have Cam Fisher. Couldn't happen to a better guy. We have Cam Fisher. I pulled other supers, but it's been out of like Topps Chrome or Finest. Never pulled a super out of Bowman. We have Cam Fisher on the speckle. The purple Homer Bush Jr. Jorge. Dylan Head. Picard. Plus, people live above me, man. I'm sure they're watching the Ravens game, but I also don't want to be screaming like a wild animal at 10 o'clock at night. We have Vandenberg on the Mintberry Crunch. We have the Aqua Lava Torin Valdez. Just a respectful person, Brian. We have a Sky Blue Chrome Eldridge. Motherfucker. We have Eldridge on the Sky Blue Chrome. We have Wiggins on the Green Grass. This is a refractor Jacob Wilson on the draft night. Out of 250. We're going to have the out of 25 Dylan Head on the stained glass for the Padres. We have the Sky Blue Paper Cunningham Barofran on the Mintberry Crunch Paper. Bashirs on the Aqua Wave. And then we're going to have Baez on the Sky Blue. Sim on the Speckle, the Sky Blue Paper Morgan. We have Savacool on the Aqua Lunar. We have the Green Dylan Head. We have Jorge on the Aqua Green. We have the Sky Blue Chrome. The Sky Blue Paper for the Mahoney. The Sky Blue Paper for Winnicor. Sky Blue Paper for Ledbetter. We have the Purple Lunar Detmer. We have Hit on the Green Lunar and Delgado on the Sky Blue Chrome. And then we have Gavin Cross on the green grass parallel. The rest is going to be autographs. So we'll start rolling through those in the back. We're gonna well, other than the super, we have Cooper Ingle. Focus up, camera. There we go. ×2 on the base for the Guardians. K. Den on the true green. We have Soto ×2 on the base here too. Soto ×2 going to the Nationals on the base. The green lava cooler. Dylan Campbell on the base. Alderman on the base. Clemmy on the base. Ingle again, this time on a mojo. We have Hawk on the refractor. Ty Floyd on the base. Brock Rodden on the base. Then we're going to have Sean Sullivan on the true blue. Maui Ahuna for the Giants on the purple. We have Nolan McLean on the aqua lava. We have Homer Bush Jr. on the gold shimmer. We have Jacob Wilson on the class of 2023. Then we're going to have a Blake Mitchell trifecta. 2 base and a black. I probably shouldn't have said it like that, but either way. Going to Steve Mizrarini on Mitchell taking his autograph 3 different ways. So nice hit on Blake Mitchell. I wonder if he was tired of signing back here because some of these are a lot nicer. He also forgets the E in his name. And then we have the Brian Acuna on the Superfractor going to Austin Fishback. Looks pretty dope. One of the better prospects. Hopefully comes up and becomes a stud like his older brother. As always, guys, I appreciate y'all. There is a jumbo case that is up. If we fill it relatively soon, I'll break it tonight. If not, I'll break it tomorrow. I'll push to get it filled. I will, I guess, I'll try a 2-boxer and see how that goes for a cheaper price. I know Jay Gary said to just have one up at a time, but I don't know if it's a price thing or too much stuff at one time. I think it might have been maybe the prices just because of Christmas. That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, I know the guys that got in the break are obviously getting other people's group breaks. But I appreciate y'all as always. And you guys have a good night and be safe if nothing else fails.